This segment is sponsored by Castle Ridge Mortuary.
Welcome back to San Antonio Living. In 1999, the first funeral location for Castle Ridge Mortuary was built, and 20 years later, they're one of San Antonio's fastest growing funeral firms. And joining us to tell us a little bit more is owner Ricardo Sanchez. It's nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate that. So you started in 1999 with your first location, Castle Ridge Mortuary, and now 20 years later, you're about to break ground on the 4th location.
Yes.
What do you think is the secret to doing so well in this business?
I think the secret to our success would have to be the advice my dad gave me before we opened our doors. He said to be hardworking, to be honest with the people that we serve, to be fair in our pricing, make sure our prices stay fair, and to never hide behind an office door whenever there's a problem.
You know, I think that's great advice, and we could actually steal that advice from your dad and use it in many different situations.
In addition to that, too, is the vision that we had. If you look at our logos, our Castle Ridge or Emmy Rodriguez logo, it's either 3 pillars or 3 arches.
Okay.
And they all stand for something individually, which is family, caring, and trust. And its family would be to serve all families like if they were our own. Caring would be, has to be engraved in your heart and at the center of what you do and what you believe. So we have a caring ownership, a very caring staff, and that transcends to our customers. They can feel that.
Absolutely.
And then trust, not only to gain the trust, but to preserve the trust of the families we serve and the community that we live in. I think altogether is what has made us successful. Absolutely.
And you know, you mentioned being a part of the community. I know that you do a lot of giving back to the community. So can we talk a little bit more about that?
Sure. You know, as a child, my mom would always tell me it's better to give than to receive. I never understood that. I don't know if kids understand that at all, but as I got older, you know, I grew up in a very humble family, very caring family. You know, when we opened our first location, I just realized how much God had blessed me and my family. You know, this life isn't about how much you have. It's about how much you can give. And so we give when we can. During my birthdays, you know, we celebrate by giving back. We've done iPads to the children's shelter. We do turkeys and hams during November, which is my birthday month, and we'll continue to do so. You know, as far as, you know, services that we've donated, you know, if it feels good in our heart, you know, and we can afford it, or sometimes even when we can't afford it, it's just the right thing to do, then we just do it. You know, and we're going to continue to do that as much as we can.
It's great to hear because, you know, anyone who's gone through a situation where they need someone like you, it's great to know that you treat everybody like a family member and that you're very involved in the community. What do you want to say to viewers who have really supported you guys throughout the years?
I want to say thank you. You know, in 2 weeks, we're going to have our groundbreaking to our newest Castle Ridge location. It's going to be on 1604 between Bandera and Braun. We're going to have an open house in December. So if they pass by, look at our banner or sign, please stop by so we can meet them. But I want to say thank you. Thank you for the trust they placed in us for the first 20 years. It is because of them that we're blessed. It is because of them that we're able to continue to serve the families of San Antonio, Crystal City, and the surrounding areas. It is because of them that we're able to give back. So on behalf of, you know, my family, myself, and our entire staff, you know, we thank them for that.
Well, Ricardo, thank you so much for coming in this morning. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you.
In honor of that giving back, I have a special offer for our San Antonio Living viewers this morning. If you are doing some pre-planning, if you mention San Antonio Living, you're going to get $300 off any funeral pre-arrangement plan or monument. And of course, Castle Ridge Mortuary is here in San Antonio. If you've got questions, you can give them a call at 645-6000. You can go online to CasreRidgeMortuary.com. And then don't forget about their second location at 511 Guadalupe. It's M.E. Rodriguez Funeral Home. You can find out more at merodriguez.com. All right.